So remember how I was going to sell Anspecial to a bounty hunter and you let her go? I hope it was worth it. Finally convinced the buyer we weren't trying to scam him. You and Anspe talk much when you were together? Swap stories about the old days? Gossip about me?
She said you were a habitual liar and that you'd only met in the past year.
Yeah, figures she'd say something like that. She's kind of crazy. Whole thing got me thinking, though. I've had a lot of partners over the years. Her, Nemro. Guy named Rawl used to hijack Republic supply ships. He had money, he had brass. How you think you measure up?
You're really comparing me to your former partners.
Don't be like that. Just figuring why, with all the nasty, smart, rich people I've been with, I ended up with you.
We all need a break from the high life sometimes.
I'm just joking, Agent. Joking. Get used to it. Hey, Agent. Take a look at this.
Where is she?
I don't know. How would I know?
Khalil Janus and her Twi'lek associate was seen attacking exchange resources on Nar Shaddaa. Should I believe you wouldn't seek revenge? I want her last known location and I want it now!
I love it. Listen to that little tremor in his voice. He's adorable.
Who was that? And why is he after you?
Ijel and I go way back. Soon as I show my face, he starts torturing people to track me down. He's been obsessed ever since we split up on Farstein. For an arms dealer, he's kind of sweet. Makes me feel wanted.
If you've got such a bond, why not let him find you?
Not much of a game then, is it? Of course, if he ever found me, I'd have to choose. Do I go back with the bad, nasty man? Or stick with the one I have?
I'm sure you'll know what to do.
Aren't you confident? I'll keep you in the loop. Next recording gets out, we can watch it together.
Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
It's over now, in any case.
Tatooine's a desert world. Binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate. But these are unusual terrorists. The Ghost Cell.
I'm listening. Continue.
Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination. Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagles network.
I fought ghosts in the Dark Temple. I'm not afraid of pretenders.
Cipher, there were no, ghosts in the temple. Rogue Force manifestations is all. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. This source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
Don't worry. I can use a delicate touch.
Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town. Stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
I was told you could help me find the Ghost Cell.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the Ghost Cell, not Imperial security.
Give me a location and stay put.
I can't. We each come halfway, or we don't do this at all. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The Ghost Cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
Say I agree. Where do we make contact?
Once you've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dr. Wiss. He'll send you to me.
You'll get your safe passage. Then we talk.
Smells like a sweaty farmer. Great spot for a dead drop.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I'm not in the market for droids, but I've got holocams to sell.
Holocams? Yes, yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll do nicely.
Yes, yes, yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
On Hutta, we used mouse droids for target practice.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I followed your instructions, and I was watching all the way. We're safe.
Safe. All right.
Oh, she's scared. Who needs a hug?
My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround. It's just, the ghost cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Slow down and start again.
Sure. From the beginning. I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Sullust. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Imp Security cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
They were part of the Ghost Cell.
No. Just members of the Eagles network who pointed the way. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The Ghost Cell lived there, a few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
Let's hear some more.
He was ancient. Brilliant. He taught us how to move unseen, kill anyone. The Old Man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
A whole town mocked up so you could learn terrorism.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The Ghost Cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going. But I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
Someone we could lean on for information.
Not my skill, but I've had friends who were leaned on by intelligence. They talked. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
Believe me, I can make a scene.
I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
You're going to tell me how to find Dragon Eyes. And you're going to tell me now.
Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. Look, a lot of people pass through here. I can't keep track of them all. What's this guy to you?
Dragon Eyes cheated me, betrayed me, and almost got me killed. I want to repay the favor.
I won't stop you, just don't shoot up the place, huh? Please?
Let's ask around, see if one of these losers can find a clue.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, Ghost Cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
Let them try. I won't make it easy.
Yeah, I bet you won't. But say you survive. Half of them are using stealth tech, half of them are disguised as locals. You won't find them all. They'll keep following, waiting, and sooner or later you'll have a knife in your throat. It's how they work. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
I don't need your advice.
If that were true, there wouldn't be a ghost cell, would there? Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Really? Then I have a surprise for you.
We shall see.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
I'm all right, thank you.
You look... Never mind. If you hadn't stopped them, they would have come after me. I don't know how to thank you.
We'll be working together a while. I'm sure you'll find a way.
Actually, I have an idea already. We've got a moment of peace. Close your eyes.
I can't refuse such a pretty face.
Good. Hold still.
Sorry, love. Time to die. Along with the traitor.
Hello? Still alive out there?
Sweet of you to ask. You're getting attached.
Are you... What? Never mind. Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracers got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
Just don't get killed on the way. Where do we meet?
I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if... I have to go. You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
I could do without being blown to bits by now, eh?
Suppose so. I told you I tracked down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
Been a while since I dealt with the underworld. I'm out of practice.
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs, and blown-up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the ghost cell. Milos must get supplies through Mosilla and ship them to the village.
After the cantina, Milos could have assassins prepared. Or he might be dead.
I don't think the cell has figured out what's happening yet. I'm sure he has Exchange protection. But his house isn't far. Afterwards, we can meet back here.
Oh. I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
Don't worry. Your husband and I go way back. I wanted to surprise him.
That right. He's not big on surprises, but I suppose you know that. Well, I was about to fix lunch. Care to join me?
I'd love to. If I'd known his wife was so charming, I'd have come by sooner.
Please, you'll make me blush. Have a seat.
Isbeth, I'm back.
Who is this? What are you doing here?
Don't be rude, Milos. I was just telling your friend about the time you sold the farm.
This is not my friend, and things are very dangerous for us now.
It's true. I'm not his friend. And things are dangerous for you.
What does he mean? What's this all about?
Shut up. Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The Ghost Cell came to me. They offered the exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frightened me?
We can come to an arrangement, Milos. All I want is to find their village.
You're joking. What kind of arrangement?
The terrorists won't let you live after this. So you need me to stop them.
Blackmail. But I see your point. I get their supplies. My men bring the crates to a drop point in the canyons. From there, the Ghost Cell brings the supplies home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. Beyond that, I know nothing.
That'll do. Cause me any trouble and I'll be back.
I understand. I will not cause difficulties. Come, Isbeth. Let's get away from here.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagles network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the Ghost Cell is neutralized, you turn me in. Well, I had a few doubts. You don't seem awful, but you're still an Imperial, and I know where your loyalties lie. Anyway, destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
I used to blow things up too, but I don't get self-righteous about it. Anyway, what now? We're down by 1.
We're better off without her. She was trouble.
Got it. Check out the drop point next? Get ourselves a ride to the terror cell? Oh, there's stuff here. Guess the Ghost Cell hasn't picked up its delivery.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going.
Worst part is, I've traveled this way before.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
Cute. But really, am I supposed to be scared?
Scared? No. I want to see what comes naturally. However emotions surface on your flesh.
Be careful. The old man, he's dangerous.
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
You don't have to show off for my sake.
A trick of the light. Besides, after a while, changing becomes second nature. Surely you've noticed.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
If you really wanted to meet a cipher, you should have come to Drummond Cars.
Alas, I cannot trust Imperial hospitality. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization.
I'm looking forward to killing you.
All that's left is your defeat and subjugation. The Eagle will triumph.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
Why don't you tell me then?
You'll find out on your own, sooner or later.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
If you hadn't run off and been captured, this might have gone smoother.
I left a message for you. Like I said, I couldn't stay. I'm not an Imperial. I guess that doesn't matter now. We're both here. I'm in no shape to fight. What do we do about it?
I'd say it was your choice. Tell me what you'd do.
Seriously? All I want is my freedom. But you won't give me that. You're an intelligence agent. It's not how you're trained.
I won't try to change your mind. Make a life for yourself somewhere new.
Thank you. I won't forget this. Goodbye. Try to remember. The other side isn't all bad.
I'm not gonna ask. Let's just not tell your bosses. We done?
It's over now, in any case.
Want to go somewhere with less sand? Maybe more people?
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. Your efforts to destabilize the Terra network are working better than expected, Cypher. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. We attempted to capture the Eagle in a raid on Tholiton. We found a base, but the man had moved on.
You're going to make me start dreading these calls.
I don't like reporting bad news any more than you like hearing it. We've also been researching the so-called Eradicator devices. They're satellites, orbital strike weapons with enough firepower to level a city. Here's the bizarre thing. The terrorists aren't building the Eradicators, they're growing them.
Never figured the Eagle for a gardener.
For the record, he's not, according to our profile. The Eradicators are a combination of biological and mechanical components, organic batteries in a weaponized shell. The terrorists don't need factories anymore. They can grow Eradicators wherever there's room.
Cheap, destructive, and disposable.
Our people are jealous they didn't think it up. We'll continue gathering information. We know what the Eradicators are, but not where or how they'll be used. You have your own mission. Destroy the cells and they'll lead us to the Eagle. Watcher 2 out.
If you can guess who's been talking to Nemro the Hutt, you owe me a drink.
From your tone, I'd say I'm looking at her.
Bingo. If you don't have a bottle on you, I'll take my prize in cash. Me and the Crime King were wrapping up some old business, long story. But he let slip something interesting. Remember Yajal, my arms dealer cum stalker? He's been touching base with a lot of guys I used to work with, Nemro included.
Why were you talking to the Hutt, exactly?
Don't get all possessive. Here's the point. Now that Yajal's tipped his hand, some of my other ex-partners, the ones with grudges, they figure they need to hit me before Yajal does. We're talking people who should have moved on years ago. Guess I left a mark.
You do have a way with people. What should we expect?
I'm not going to make a list, but first example who comes to mind, card shark named Todd Eagle. Not a lot of guts, but he was rich and cute. We lived the high life until I broke his heart. Bet he'll hire some sleaze bag to find me.
People don't chase after you for years just because you were a couple.
No, people don't chase after you for years. Me, I'm an addiction.
Stand by. I'm routing comm traffic through our mid-rim outposts. You're on a 6-second delay until I resynchronize the data stream. 3, 2, 1. Synced and secured. Tracking systems show you're in the castle lands of Alderaan. Enjoy the view, Cypher. I hear the mountains are lovely.
Hard to tell from here. There's not much to see in the spaceport.
I imagine not. Something to look forward to, then. Alderaan is governed by the wealthiest noble families in the galaxy. They've feuded for centuries, and are presently engaged in a full-scale war. You're here because Imperial intelligence believes that one of the noble houses, or a noble within one of the houses, is financing the Eagles Terra network.
What sort of financing are we talking about?
Money for weapons, transportation, bribes, anything the cells need. The Empire's resources are tied up supporting House Thul's efforts to claim the throne. But intelligence does have one asset, Vector Hillis. Vector was an Imperial ambassador to the nobles, but he was later repurposed. Now he's with the Killiks, Alderaan's native alien species.
Why are you being cagey, Watcher 2?
Apologies. Vector's is an unusual case, and I should explain. When Vector approached the Killiks on a mission of diplomacy, they absorbed him into their collective intelligence. He's part of their hive mind. However, he continues to file activity reports, and we believe he's still loyal to the Empire, even if he's barely human anymore.
A lack of humanity shouldn't compromise anyone.
There are always exceptions, but we mustn't forget that they're rare. We've requisitioned Vector from the diplomatic service and given him a need-to-know overview. You'll rendezvous at these coordinates. Use him to eliminate any noble or house funding the terrorists. Watcher 2 out.
Yes, this is the one, as the song schedule determined.
I can't wait to see how this goes.
We are Vector Hillis, Dawn Herald of the Ouroboros Nest. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Agent.
It sounds like you were expecting me.
We received a message concerning your mission. We were told we might serve. We trust our appearance doesn't disturb you. Our superiors in the diplomatic service find our joining disconcerting, but it was necessary. The joining allowed us to share thoughts and senses with the Nest, forge a bond between Empire and Killiks. The change is a small price.
So long as it gets the job done.
We appreciate your professionalism. Yes, as to your target, Imperial intelligence provided us with a list of names, dates, and locations connected to your terrorist financier.
You have an ID on the target?
We can't identify the financier himself, but your information shows he's visited House Organa, House Ceres, House Pantier, and House Cortes. Cortes is a vassal of the Empire's proxy, House Thul. If you show the Cortes Baron a copy of our findings, he might close in on your foe.
If I can manipulate a Hutt, I can handle a Baron.
A Hutt? Indeed. We must proceed to the Dance of Unlighting, but we'll remain here for the duration of your mission. We suggest you present yourself to Cortes as an ally of the Empire. Show strength, and don't mention your intelligence connections.
Hold your guard. In the name of Baron Payar Cortes and the Cortes Barony, I demand you state your business or face expulsion.
I am one of the free soldiers of the Polemian trade route, come to offer my company services.
Another mercenary thug, then. Come to Alderaan for a few credits.
Best mercenary thug this side of the rim.
Captain Perovius, there's no need to react this way.
Forgive me, my lady.
I am Baroness Che Cortez. Forgive our lack of hospitality, but these are inhospitable times. And quite frankly, Cortez has no need of mercenaries. Friends, yes, but not armies for hire.
Allow me to prove that I can be a friend.
Perhaps. Some days ago, we lost a squad of battle droids patrolling the borders of Cortez lands. That squad was our first line of defense. We believe the squad's disappearance may presage an attack, yet not one of our allies has come to our aid.
What makes you think I was involved with your lost squad?
Nothing. But you've done naught to make my house safer. We don't know what destroyed our droids. They went silent. Until we find out, we must prepare for the worst. If you want our favor, send your troops to determine the fate of our patrol. Perhaps then my Baron may host guests.
Of course. I'll send a legion of my best men.
I'll leave you to Captain Perovius. I hope to see you under better circumstances.
If your troops find droids, tell them to activate the squad's homing beacon. Perhaps the data logs will help us.
This is Captain Perovius. It's good to see you again. I'm impressed that you conducted the search personally. We're receiving the droid's logs now. You have my thanks.
I'd appreciate it if you let the Baron know about my help.
He'll hear. Don't you worry. At any rate, these logs are discouraging. The droid skirmish with the Killiks. Blasted bugs are on Cortez lands again.
I ran into a few more on my way here.
Figures as much. Rumor has it that the Killik nest is growing. Probably scouting for a new home. I'll make sure the Baron knows. Those things won't build a new hive in Cortez territory. I'll tell you that.
Now that I've done my part, may I see the Baron?
The Baroness is offering you an invitation to the estate. You may return at your leisure.
The Baron is expecting you. This way, please.
Our guest has arrived, my lord.
Baron Payar Cortez, Sword of the Castle Lands. I hereby present to you an honorable friend and a soldier of fortune. This man risked himself in the service of House Cortez, valiantly recovering our lost patrol and identifying the Killik threat. In appreciation of his noble deeds and out of respect for his accomplishments, I ask that you grant him recognition.
I so grant him recognition. I am Baron Payar Cortez, good sir. Welcome to my home.
Allow me to present Kaleo Janis, my loyal and trusted associate.
Such an exotic young woman. How is it you come to be here?
I slid out of Mama's womb and picked up a blaster. Now I'm your new friend's bodyguard. Of course, you and me could be friends, too. You got a nice place here. I could stick around a while.
Baron?
You are an intriguing creature, I admit.
Hear what he said? That was sweet.
With those manners, you could be royalty.
I could welcome people just like the Baroness.
I hope I didn't give the wrong impression at the gates. I just take the security of my house very seriously.
One of few things she does, along with her gardens and her ack dogs.
You'll make me blush, my lord.
Tell me now, why do you seek my house? Is there a favor you would ask? An alliance you'd propose?
I'm trying to identify a visitor to House Cortez. I know when he was here, but not his name or face.
I'll gladly help. Show me what you have. The dates in your files. Yes, we've had visitors at these times, but that's no surprise. I believe the guest you're looking for is Master Denry Ale. We've hosted him and his summit on a number of occasions.
Let's hear some more.
Denry Ale was once Lord Denry Ale, a powerful and respected man among the vassal houses, but some years ago he abdicated his position.
He became a mediator dedicated to forging peace.
Strange you should ask about him now. For several weeks, Denry Ale has been missing. Whether off on some secret negotiation or something more regrettable, no one knows.
We can't let him disappear. It would be unfortunate.
I'll begin looking into Ailes' whereabouts through formal and informal diplomatic channels. If I can find him for you, I will. You may also wish to investigate the matter yourself. I'm sure a mercenary of your caliber has sources.
You'll let me know if you find anything.
Of course. I'll send a message immediately. In the meantime, you're welcome to stay as a guest. House Cortez prides itself on its hospitality.
We'll have to dine together. You can meet the Ack dogs.
The Baron has spoken. This audience is at an end.
Is it me, or are there more bugs than last time?
Welcome back. Your aura reflects your attunement to the great song.
Vector, good to see you again, too.
Our observers saw you enter the Cortez estate. The Fingerlings were listening and heard mention of Denry Ale. We met Ale during our time as ambassador. With his wealth and talent, he could be your target.
The Baron claims not to know his whereabouts.
We might be able to help. Our nest has had many joiners over the years. Soldiers, children, nobles. We can search their memories and see what they know of Denry Ale.
Are all these people in the nest like you?
As Dawn Herald and emissary to the Empire, we retain more independence. But we're all joiners. We remember Pabal Alder. When her speeder crashed, our foragers brought her to the hive. Our healers tended her. We became one. Her house, House Alder, an old house of scholars and antiquarians, granted Ale residence in honor of his work as a mediator. Ale kept records of his work in the Alder estate. If you can penetrate the estate's defenses, those records are yours.
Good work. I'll have those records in no time.
If we may be so bold. A warning. House Alder opposes the Empire, and the estate is always prepared for an Imperial attack, even a stealthy one. Be careful. Agent, it's good to see you. Yes, we apologize. The nest has been invigorated by star dancing. If you could smell the pheromones, you'd understand our restlessness.
Having trouble controlling the killings?
There's nothing to be concerned about. The hive is growing, and we all benefit. We even have a gift for you. These orbs contain white membrosia, rare nectar produced by our givers. Pull back the wax and sip. You'll find it gives strength and healing.
Practical but exotic. I like it.
We hoped you might. In any case, how's the search for Denry Ale?
Here. I located the files in House Alder.
This is perplexing. It looks like Ale funded the destruction of the Dominator and the assassination of Darth Jadus. But the rest is very odd. Have you shown this to Baron Pear?
I was just on my way.
Of course. We appreciate being kept apprised. We know you're under no obligation. We'll be on alert, should you need anything else. The nest embraces our unity.
Welcome back. I'll let the Baron know you're here.
My dear, you shouldn't concern yourself with trifling details.
I am concerned. This house needs all I can give, not just my gardening skills.
Enough, we'll speak later. Ah, the mercenary captain. I hope you're enjoying your visit to Alderaan. But if you're here about Denry Ale, I must disappoint. I've been gathering information, yet I cannot locate him with any certainty.
This data from House Alder might help.
These records. They are the pieces of a puzzle my own sources left incomplete. It appears that some weeks ago, Master Ale arranged a secret meeting with House Rist. That meeting is doubtless occurring as we speak.
I'm not familiar with that house.
House Rist is a stain upon the nobility. A house of slayers and poisoners. I suggest you wait for Denry Ale's return. A month, perhaps 2. Don't earn the Rist assassins' ire by interfering in their affairs.
It'll take more than dilettantes with knives to hurt me.
House Rist earned its place through cunning and murder. Its blades are not dull, and confronting them will do no good. Now, I must cut this discussion short. I have other matters to attend to. See to our guest, my lady. Make certain Cortez hospitality remains second to none.
I'm sorry about my husband. He's a busy man, and a brave one. Just not brave enough to confront the House Rist.
Care to explain that?
Everything the Baron said about Rist is true. They are a stain on society, and a foe of Cortez. We live in fear of their blades. But you found our lost patrol, stole Denry Ale's records.
You have no idea the things I can do.
I can imagine. The Baron won't listen to my ideas. But you could show him the meaning of bravery. You could show all the houses that defying Rist isn't hopeless. Find Denry Ale, fight the assassins, change things for all of us.
I can't refuse such a pretty face.
You're very kind. You know, it's a long journey. Join me in my chambers? We could get something to warm you before you go.
Cortez hospitality really is second to none.
And there's a lot more to see. And when we're through, you can leave for Rist and take my hopes with you.
Ah, I was starting to wonder if we'd meet face to face. Welcome to House Rist. My name is Denry Ale, but of course you know that, and so much more, after stealing my records.
How do you know who I am?
I'm no fool. I hear you've been looking for me for some time. Did the Empire hire you, mercenary, or is there a bounty on my head? Not that it matters. When we heard you were on your way, I arranged for my friends, at considerable expense, to prepare a traditional Rist welcome.
Why don't I show you a traditional Imperial welcome instead?
And I'll show you how to die! You worthless filth! You may have killed me, but you can't take away what I've achieved. I worked for peace on Alderaan. I showed the houses how to settle their differences. What have you ever done for decent men?
I'll ask the questions here.
a little late for that.
Master Ale, I'm sorry to disturb, but this message must reach you in time. The situation's grown worse. The thorn in my side knows you're visiting House Rist, and I believe he'll soon give chase. He's dangerous, Denry. He's in league with my husband, and somehow gained access to your personal journals. You're going to need protection. I know the Rists aren't committed to working for us yet, but I hope you can convince them to help you. I'm sure you can sway them somehow. You've a way with words.
Halt! Leave Cortez lands immediately, or be forcibly expelled.
Let me guess. Baroness Che doesn't like me anymore.
The Baroness has revoked your access to the estate. She's ordered all defenses raised. You may as well turn around. We've got blast doors, force fields. This estate is designed to repel an army.
An army? Maybe I'll have to break a sweat.
You want to play it that way? That's how we'll play it.
All droids, attack now!
Fun. I don't think blasters are going to get us through here, Agent. Maybe we should talk to your bug boy.
Agent, come inside. The nest is prepared to defend you.
Yeah, that's what you need these bugs for. Defending us.
Our observers saw what happened. Why did Cortez turn on you? How can we help?
Turns out the Baroness is working with the terrorists.
The Baroness? This is unexpected. The Nest has studied the Cortez Estate's defenses and deemed them formidable. The interior shields are designed for squads of human attackers. The perimeter security systems are meant to combat armies and Killik swarms.
We disable the shields somehow.
The power generators are behind the main estate. They're well guarded, but they might be sabotaged from the inside. If I could reach the generators, I could release a swarm of fingerling Killiks. Our smallest brethren can easily slip through the cracks and damage the machinery.
You've got miniature saboteur bugs?
Yes. There are times when smaller bodies prove useful.
If you two are taking out the shield generators, I'll keep the Cortez patrols busy. Maybe poach something nice.
You're planning to steal the Baron's prize Thrantos?
What? We've got room on the ship.
Each of us can carry a handful of fingerling eggs. Once our young destroy the shield generator, we can proceed inside.
What have you done?
Baron, I beg of you.
You have made an enemy of the Empire. You have brought vermin into my house.
I swear, I only wanted to protect us.
Silence! My honored guest, I bow my head in surrender, and I apologize for what's become of Cortez.
You had no idea what your wife's been up to.
It is the truth.
Our reinforcements have arrived. We will attack on your signal.
I knew nothing of my wife's conspiracy. She only confessed once the house defenses were down. But I will make amends. Now, Captain.
Your wife may be dead, but she was part of your house. Vector, tell the Killiks to attack.
Excellent. The Nest is pleased. These rooms are perfect for egg chambers and membrosia pools. The family can become joiners.
Damn you, damn all of you. House Cortez will have revenge.
Protect the Baron and attack!
The hive is secure. The injured will be tended to and transformed. The dead will feed the larvae.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer family.
They will become valued members of the Nest. Now, we'd like to bring this mission to a close. With your permission, we'll upload House Cortez's data to Imperial Intelligence.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I'm receiving your transmission. Watchers are reviewing the Cortez logs now. It looks like you've wrapped up the terrorist financing situation. Congratulations.
Keeper, I wasn't expecting to hear from you.
I pay close attention to my operations. Preliminary analysis suggests the Eagle's terror network will run low on funds within weeks. The cells will look for alternative credit sources, of course. Let's not give them the chance to find any.
That should wrap things up.
Excellent. Now I have news for you. both of you. I contacted Vector's superiors in the diplomatic service, and we've reached an agreement.
Sir?
Your requisition has been made permanent. You've been officially transferred to Imperial Intelligence. Cipher 9, from now on, Vector Hellis will act as a covert assault agent under your command. Understood?
Sir, don't I get some say?
No. Imperial Intelligence believes Vector Hellis is a useful tool, and someone needs to test him.
We understand your mistrust. We'll do our best to demonstrate we're worthy of the position.
Once you're through on Alderaan, return to your ship for debriefing. Watcher 2 should have updates ready for you. In the meantime, instruct Vector as you see fit. I expect he'll require additional training.
He'll be a superior agent in no time.
Good. Stay alert, Cipher. Keep her out.
The Nest is pleased with the Empire and encourages this opportunity. We remain Dawn Herald, but we will travel at your side.
You've been with the Killiks a long time. Any anxiety about leaving the Hive?
Perhaps. It has been our home since transformation. But we've always been an emissary. First from the Empire to the Killiks, and now from the Killiks to the galaxy. It should be a fascinating experience.